What is up, everybody? Welcome to another brand new video. This is Searching for Hits with Eric, and I am Eric, and today we are debuting a brand new logo for 2023 thanks to my awesome daughter Veronica for designing and creating my new logo for Father's Day. Love the binoculars, searching for hits for sports. So I'm super excited and real happy, and who knows, I might actually get myself a Breakers mat with that logo right on it. So real excited about that. Today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to go through two Topps traded sets from the 80s, looking for specific cards to grade, and we'll look through the rest of the sets while we're at it, just to take a look and see those cards. We have an 89 Topps traded set, which I picked up real cheap. It was not sealed, so I'm hoping the cards are in okay shape. Very low risk, 20 bucks I paid for that one. Looking for the Griffey Jr. traded, looking for the Randy Johnson traded rookie cards. And then we have an 85 Topps traded. Now this is BBCE certified. And it is certified to come from a sealed case, not just tape intact, meaning these cards have not seen the light of day since they were printed all the way back in 1985. They are sealed, and we are going to break the seal open, looking for a variety of Hall of Famers from this era, and a couple of specific cards that I would like to get graded for my personal collection. 85 Howard Johnson traded card when he came to the Mets, my favorite Met player. You also have the Huey Brooks going to the Expos, the Gary Carter traded card, amongst others. Steve Carlton's got a traded card. Reggie Jackson's got a traded card. Most valuable card, however, is the Ricky Henderson traded card. That's his first Yankee card. That PSA 10 goes for, upwards of $150 to $200. So we'll break these open, see what we can find. I would love to find a gradable Howard Johnson. Won't be too long a video, so sit back and let's see what we can find. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Love to have you on for more videos. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Let me know if you think any of these are grade worthy. So let's start with 89. Not a ton in here outside of those two key rookies, but we will look through and see. Maybe I'm forgetting somebody. Here's the cards. They do look to be in pretty good shape. I do not know if they are in order, so let's take a look. Got the checklist on top, and here we go. And the cards do look pretty clean, actually. Centering little, actually that's pretty good at first glance. Chuck Carey, there's the Ricky Henderson traded back to the Oakland Athletics. Back is off center. Front's not too bad. We got Alex Sanchez, and so these are not in order at all. That's a Hall of Famer. Dwight Smith, Kent Anderson, Eddie Williams, Mitch Williams, called him the Wild Thing, Mike Morgan, Eric Hansen, who was all the rage back then. Big time prospect, had a great couple of first years and faded off into the sunset. Don Ossie, there's Nolan Ryan's traded card to the Texas Rangers. That's actually a pretty decent card, probably the third or fourth best card in this set. Taking a look at the centering, it is a little bit off center, not much. It's a little frayed over there. That actually could be a grade-worthy card, potentially. I do see a little fraying on the bottom, so I'll have to look at it under the magnifying glass to see if, in fact, this has a shot at a 9 or a 10. Steve Ontiveros with the 89 Topps, unless it's going to pull a 9 or a 10, it's definitely not worth it. But the traded cards are limited, so you're not dealing with a lot of population out there. And there's the Randy Johnson. There's the first big one that we're looking for. So let's take a good look at it. Let's put it in a sleeve. Randy Johnson, the big unit. Hall of Fame pitcher. Had those great seasons with Seattle, with Arizona, with the Yankees. And there it is, Randy Johnson, and it is in really good shape. Centering's pretty good. The back actually is really good too, maybe 70-30 on the back. But that is Randy Johnson's traded rookie. We will take that for sure, and that will probably be graded, honestly. It's really good shape. So Greg Olson had a nice career. Mike Moore, Deion Sanders is in here too. Almost forgot about it. And there he is. Neon Deion Sanders, his Yankee traded rookie card. Also in very good condition. I would consider sending that in, actually. That's pretty clean, pristine. The centering is real good. Corners are sharp, which is key. Jumped around there a little, sorry about that. But there is the Deion Sanders, so we'll put that with the Nolan as a potential. Randy Reddy, Junior Felix, Tommy Herr, there's Al Leiter. His traded card over to the Blue Jays from the Yankees before coming over and joining the Mets. Al Leiter just inducted into the Mets Hall of Fame about a week and a half ago or so. Had some great years with the Mets. There's Jesse Barfield, Johnny Kruk when he was traded to the Phils, Bruce Hurst, Clay Parker, Mark Langston, Jeff Brantley, Jeff Parrott. There's Lenny Dykstra right after he left the New York Mets. Steve Sachs, Kevin Brown, Kenny Rogers, I think that's his rookie card. Had some good years. Ken Hill, Juan Samuel, Milt Thompson. There's Jim Abbott. I forgot Jim Abbott had his rookie traded card in here. Jim Abbott, great story. He had his draft pick card, I think, in the regular 89 set. And then the traded card. Darrell Evans, Dave LaPointe. Looking for that Griffey Jr., Spike Owen, Jeff Treadway, Lance McCullers, and John Dobson. No Griffey yet. Where are you, Ken Griffey Jr.? Tom Flash Gordon. There it is, Ken Griffey Jr. Beautiful. Let's get that sleeved up, and then we'll take a good look at it. This card is definitely worth some good money in a PSA 10. There we go. Right off the bat, centering looks real good. Top to bottom, left to right, centering is good. I see no blemishes on the card itself. The back looks real clean, maybe a little white spot right there. But that's definitely getting graded along with the Randy Johnson. Those are two clean cards. Both with a good shot at least a 9, if not the 10. Let's see what else is in here. I do not know if there's any other big names in here. Let's find out. Lloyd McClendon, Willie Randolph. There's Wally Backman. Had some good years with the Mets. Kent Culvey. Forgot that he actually went to the Philadelphia Phillies. I always remember him as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Had a very long career. Omar Vizquel. Forgot all about Omar Vizquel. Had his post-career issues, I believe, but Omar Vizquel, very good player. Mariners were stacked back in the day with young talent. Rafael Palmeiro, Another one, never make the Hall of Fame, although he has Hall of Fame numbers. Jerome Walton was a big name back then. Had some great years in the beginning and then fell off. Jamie Moyer, Steve Lake, Nick Asaski, Art Howe. Interesting manager card, getting a traded card. Mel Hall, Eddie Murray, Alvaro Espinosa, Bert Blyleven, Balboni, there's Terry Francona, Jesse Orosco, had a super long career, long time with the Mets. Julio Franco, speaking of long careers, Bill Guerin, and Paul Kilgus will finish off the 89 Topps traded set. So you'll get one of every card when you purchase a traded set. It really comes down to condition and what it will potentially grade up to. And I think all the cards that are up on the board there, all 8 of them, 7 of them, have a good shot at a high grade. It's just a matter of if it's worth the investment. These two definitely will be going. The others are up for debate. Just grab some water, I apologize. Oh, I had a frog in my throat, sorry about that. All right, now let's get into the 85 traded set. Looking for that Howard Johnson, looking for that Ricky Henderson, Gary Carter, and others. So we're gonna break that baseball card exchange seal. This is no longer a certified sealed pack, but it has never seen the light of day, so condition should not be an issue. It's all about the centering at this point. All right, here we go. We got that tape right there, which has worn away and was already open, so try and get this open without causing too much damage. There we go. And there are the cards. They look to be pretty clean up until the back there. I don't know what's going on. There's a little bit of warping. I'm hoping there's no damage. Here we go. 1985. Topps traded, and they are in no particular order, so we are just gonna go through the box as is and see what we can find. Looking for those cards I mentioned. And here we go. All right, we have Dusty Baker leading off. 1985 design, classic. Love the design. And they look pretty sharp. A little off center, but not too bad. Herm Winningham, Alan Nicely, Tom Tellman, Bill Campbell, Chris Pitaro, Lamar Hoyt, Greg Gagne, that's going to be his rookie card, Scott Garrelts, Kenny Howell. Got the checklist sticking to Kenny Howell there. Nate Snell. Let's put these in the box. I'm nervous I'm going to start dropping cards, and we don't want to do that, so we're going to do small stacks. All right, Ken Dixon, Teddy Higuera, Gene Nelson, John Tudor sticking it to Gene Nelson, Joe Orsulak, Joe Hesketh, Dave Rozema, Ron Mathis, Chris Brown. Got a second card sticking there. Brian Clark, Jeffrey Davis, and Steve Jeltz. So none of the big names yet. But they're in there. I'm not worried about it. It was a sealed certified pack or box. Ozzie Guillen, that's going to be his traded rookie right there. Paul Runge. There's Roger McDowell. Great Mets relief pitcher. I like that a lot. That is a Roger McDowell traded rookie card. And it is actually in really, really good shape. I got to look at this really closely, but this is really, really nice. I may be sending that out. That looks like it could be a PSA 10. Let's hope the rest are like that. Tom Browning. Danny Darwin had a nice career. Donnie Scott, Rick Shue, Bob Gibson. Not the Bob Gibson. Rich Thompson, Mariano Duncan. There's Vince Coleman. That's one of the top rookies in here. Vince Coleman, speedster. Career wound down a little too early to be considered a Hall of Famer, but he is definitely a member of the Hall of Very Good. That is for sure. Let's get that sleeved up. This could be worth grading, as he was a great, great player. Centering is pretty good. Little left-right, maybe 60-40, 70-30. Top to bottom's pretty clean. Back is pretty clean. That's another one that's questionable. I really liked Vince Coleman as a kid when he was on the Mets, so give that one some thought. John McNamara, Don Sutton, Tim Hewlett, Tim Lawler, Bruce Kisson, Kent Tekulve, Jeff Burrows, and Len Matusek, or Matusek. Next little stack, Terry Harper, Darryl Boston, Rich Bordy, Gene Mausch, Dave LaPointe, Greg Harris, Don Carmen, Jim Presley. Keep checking to make sure they're not sticking together. There's Bobby V, Bobby Valentine, always a fun manager to watch. Rick Russell, Lonnie Smith, Jose Uribe, Oddibe McDowell, Mark Salas, Larry Sheets, Donnie Hill, Pat Clements, Dave Rucker, Earl Weaver, Ivan DeJesus, Johnny LeMaster, UL Washington, Al Oliver. Where are these big names that we're looking for? There's Dale Berra, son of Hall of Famer and Yankee great Yogi Berra. Talent was not quite there with the son. Mike Stenhouse, Bobby Castillo, Bill Caudill, George Bomberger, Sundberg, Hooten, and Dave Von Allen. Next little stack here, Lee Lacy, Jerry Royster, Toby Hara. There's Gary the Kid Carter. Another top tier card from this set, PSA 10. Can get you upwards of $80 to $100. And this also looks beautiful. Take a quick closer look at this. Centering is excellent. Top to bottom, left to right. Even the back is really good. That's probably gradable. Again, I'll have to look at it under the magnifying glass, but all three of those 85 cards are gradable in my book so far. Fred Lynn, Another guy who had a really nice long career. Moose Haas, or Eddie Haas. Brian Dett. Bob Rogers. Don Ossie. Bruce Sutter. Vern Rule. There's Hubie Brooks. Traded to the Expos for Gary the Kid Carter. Al Bunbury, Cliff Johnson. There's the Ricky Henderson. Let's take a look at this one. So now we're starting to tick off the boxes of all those nice players and cards that I had mentioned in the beginning. Let's see what the Ricky looks like. This is the big card in this set. Worth a good amount of money. You know, pushing $200 if it's in great shape. And I don't like that sleeve. I'm going to grab another one. That sleeve was creased. So it'll make the card look like it has a crease in it when I'm looking at it later. All right, let's take a look. Again, centering is really good. Top to bottom might be just a touch off, but that is Ricky Henderson's first New York Yankees card, and it is another really clean one. That will likely be sent out. I would put that with these two as almost a definite. Unless I see something when I'm examining it closer, that should be going out. Just a reminder, hit that subscribe button, post new videos whenever I can. This one's a little different than normal, as I typically open up sealed packs and mystery packs and such, but figured I would share this experience with you guys as I search for those gradable hits in here of some of my heroes. Ron Hassey, Al Holland, Jay Howell, Billy Martin, Tim Stoddard. Still looking for the card. Probably the one that I want the most in a high grade is that Howard Johnson, his first Mets card. Hoping it's not a mess. I'd really love for it to be a gradable card. Roy Smalley, Steve Nicosia, Alex Trevino, Rick Cerrone, there's Joe Zambito, Steve Kemp, Don Slott, George Hendrick. Where is this Howard Johnson card? Rupert Jones, Benny Ayala, Luis Salazar, Jack Clark, come on, Jim Davenport. There it is. Howard Johnson, and it looks good. It looks real good. Let's take a close look. This should be the last card that I'm sleeving in this set, if I'm not mistaken. Don't remember seeing the Steve Carlton that's in here. If I'm not mistaken, that should be in the last little stack here. We'll see, unless I'm thinking of another set. But that Howard Johnson's real nice. Left to right is very good, top to bottom. Maybe 70-30. That's definitely going in. That could pull an 8, maybe a 9, which is better than what I currently have, so I will take that. Last few cards, Eddie Whitson, Bert Roberge, Bill Allman, and Rob Piccolo will finish off this 85 traded set. So super thrilled. That was definitely a win. Without a doubt, I'm going to be sending out these 4 cards to get graded, these 5 cards to get graded. And I'll have to look at these, but these 2 may very well go as well. Roger McDowell, I don't have a PSA graded rookie of his. You know, is it the most valuable card in the world? Not really, but for my PC in a mint, I might take that risk. And Vince Coleman, I always liked him, even though that's a touch-off setter, could potentially go out for grading as well. But that will do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you next time on Searching for Hits with Eric. Have a great day, everybody. I'll give you one more good look at the new logo, courtesy of my daughter, Veronica. Searching for Hits.